My name's Mazimhaka Jones Kennedy.
My name is Zain Suleiman Mukasamoto. I'm a film director, I'm a writer and a producer.
Je m'appelle Lifou Messika et je suis la directrice déléguée de l'Institut français du Rwanda.
I have quite a lot to talk about the film like Beyond the Genocide, the documentary film that we have just watched.
Producing Beyond the Genocide came as a responsibility to me. It's not something that I planned to do, but came as a responsibility, and when it came, it made me really want to do it and to enjoy doing it. But I got motivated by the leadership of Rwanda. As in, when I got really the exact idea of what happened in the 1994 and how much was this country destroyed and how much was Rwanda destroyed. And then, okay, I understood that part, but I didn't understand how did they build just within this short time of 30 years old, how did they build from that nothingness to something that we have today. You know, for example, in 2000s, even Rwandans didn't want to be called Rwandans because of the tragedy and the history. Mothers had mental illness. Even those who were in the country didn't really want to be in the country, so it wasn't a country. Which means the country was destroyed and also the citizen was also destroyed. The responsibility that this Nkonta, the leadership, took on, regardless of the pain, regardless of the struggle, regardless of the memory, is what I understood as, okay, this was a responsibility that made them take the responsibility of building this country regardless of the pain that went through. And that was so beautiful for me. I was like, okay, I have to make a movie about this.
En fait, j'ai vraiment été très touchée par ce documentaire où on peut voir les deux côtés de cette horreur qui était le génocide. Et c'était touchant de voir les personnes en parler et aussi de voir que cette résilience qui est la vôtre, de pouvoir arriver à pardonner pour pouvoir être toujours unis et faire front pour voir l'avenir, c'est hyper beau. Et même encore en y pensant et en le disant, ça me touche parce que je trouve que c'est magnifique et c'est votre force.
The same people who were targeted in 1959 are the same people that were targeted in the 1994 genocide. The subject was one: a Tutsi is bad. A Tutsi is a cockroach. A Tutsi is not a Rwandese. A Tutsi is just some alien, a cockroach from somewhere. Can you imagine that?
Ce qui est intéressant pour moi qui travaille dans la culture, c'est de voir qu'à travers l'art, déjà au moins à cet endroit-là, il n'y a pas de frontières et on peut coopérer, travailler avec les Rwandais, avec les Français et avec tous les peuples, et qu'il n'y a pas justement de murs, de frontières. Et je pense que ça, c'est une force. Ce qu'on peut voir aussi quand on arrive au Rwanda, c'est une effervescence, de la créativité. Il y a beaucoup de jeunes artistes et je pense que ça, à travers dans leurs arts, ils peuvent parler du génocide, mais pas seulement. Et ils peuvent surtout parler de l'avenir et proposer une autre vision du monde de façon sensible. Et ça donne de la force, aussi bien à ceux qui le font qu'à ceux qui le reçoivent.
So when the RPF came 1994, after stopping the genocide, the whole country was in the dark. There was no laughter. It was only cries. We had those who committed the atrocities, who committed genocide, who fled to different countries, the neighboring country, mostly the Congo. They went with the same ideology.
Tens of people were put into research that I didn't understand because, again, I come from a background of fiction filmmaking. And the hard part for me was to calm down and be disciplined and be patient, you know, with the team to do the research.
If you have watched the film, you saw what was in between a survivor and a perpetrator. So those who were caught and sentenced served their terms and came out of prisons. Now, those who came out of prisons still they had to go back to the community. And now here you have a survivor and here you have a perpetrator. Out of a prison, they have to meet. At a certain point, they have to meet. The government is calling upon people who are living in exile, come back home, reconcile, come and build your country. And we have seen many coming back, and we have seen what they have been doing. It's really very, very, very surprising. The whole world is asking, how could Rwanda do this? How could Rwanda manage to do this? There's no any other secret. It's because we understood that we have to live beyond the genocide. There must be unity and reconciliation.
Moi, j'ai juste envie de dire qu'on est tous des êtres humains, donc il n'y a pas de raison qu'on se tue. Ça, c'est pas normal. Pour moi, c'est pas la vie. Et que si on est ici sur Terre, c'est pour la vie. Donc voilà. J'ai juste envie de dire, vous faites n'importe quoi. Et qu'on est tous des frères et des sœurs.
The last message that I can say to the world is the old should give a chance to the young ones to understand who they are and where they came from. Who they are, I mean in terms of the spirit of whatever culture that they came from, because that's the moment you understand truly where your father came from, the blood that you have, it would actually make you a great person and you achieve things. So that's my message to the elders and to the governments in the different world. And to the youth, I'll tell them to stop the violence. Stop the violence. Black and white, you're all humans. We bleed and we die. You are in America, in Kigali, really there is no difference. It gets dark and it gets the day and the sun comes out. So there is no difference between you and me. And there is a lot that we can achieve if we understand that we are both actually the same person.
The only thing I can tell our brotherly countries, not only in Africa, I think the whole world. You know, genocide started in the Second World War. 6 million Jews were killed, and the world said never again. But after 50 years, the genocide came back. Happened in 1994. That was after 50 years, when the whole world was saying never again. And now we are saying never again. But what the world needs to know, they should all think about humanity. What is humanity? What does it mean to be human? You are because I am, and I am because you are. We all mean the same together. Whether you are black, whether you are white, whether you are yellow, or whatever color you have, we are all human. And that is what we should keep, humanity. And that is when never again will have purpose and will mean sense.